What's up YouTube? So recently I got an amazing question and a complex one on my Patreon community about Fanatics versus Panini and how overproduction in Modern can actually be an opportunity. But before you go into the video, let me ask you just for one thing. If you can leave a like, thank you so much for that. It's still the best way to show support. Let's not waste any time, let's go into the video and I hope you have fun. Looking at the macro card market with Panini losing license to the NBA and NFL in 2025-2026, how does this affect the soccer card market since there will be two publishing companies releasing product? Does the hobby have enough depth with emerging prospects and GOAT level players for the market to have two companies producing cardboard? This is a great question and a great topic to think about, but let's continue. If this is not so, do you see any consolidation of the market into specific year sets that are currently popular? Okay, first of all, thank you so much for this question, my friend. It's a great one, but I also got a related question with this one, so I'll try to answer both in just one answer because I really believe they are similar. The related question was this one, also from another Patreon member. What are your thoughts on consolidation in the sports card market over the next several years as Fanatics continues to make moves? Good elements, not so good elements, unknowns. What about soccer? For example, I believe Panini lost their UEFA Euro sticker contract to Topps. If this is a trend, what might we gain and what do you risk losing as Topps edge out the competition? Creativity, quality, heritage, legacy, etc. Amazing topic to bring some perspective, related actually with the last point on the related question, Basically, the thing about creativity, quality, heritage, etc. Look, having two companies producing cards is actually not a bad thing when it comes to competition because it makes Panini better, makes Topps better, and they need to innovate much more. That said, let's start with this. Look, we do not know for sure what will happen, but I'll try to share with you my point of view. Personally, I think Panini will be in such weak position that Fanatics will get them or eventually just get the soccer license they need. We are already seeing that in the question that was also mentioned, that Topps is now the official licensing partner of UEFA Euro 2024. And when you think about Panini, look, of course the World Cup stickers are the major thing Panini ever did in the soccer card market and the most popular thing, but Euro stickers probably are the second thing, and losing the license is really bad. A couple of months ago I was actually watching an interview of the leader of Panini Spain, and they said they are really sad about losing the license for Topps when it comes to the Euro Cup, and this is something they thought that would never happen, and it's happening right now. So I have mixed feelings about this. Panini in terms of history is the key brand in the soccer card market. World Cup stickers, European leagues, European Cup, Champions League, etc. The history is so rich, is amazing. But I also believe Topps does a better product in Modern, and that's a reality we have to face it. And my position on this has been the same in the last 2-3 years, to be honest. That Panini, amazing in terms of history, probably the most important brand we have, but Topps nowadays, I really believe they make a better product and they are much more in tune with what the collectors need. Sadly, our market already faces mass production, and this goes for both Panini and Topps. The number of sets, production of them are already out of hand for the size of our market. So if we compare our market with NBA, NFL, people tell me this all the time, to be honest. Oh no, Andre, if you look at other markets, this is nothing, this is okay. If you look at the production, for example, in Pokemon compared with all the soccer sets together, it's nothing for soccer in this case. And that all could be true, and I believe it's true, but our market is also quite smaller. So I really believe we are facing mass production for the size of our market. Maybe in 1 year, I would say, you know what the production one year ago made sense for the time today, but not for the previous year. If you look at the prospecting market, is already a total mess. So I did this video 2 years ago and things got worse, and things will become even worse. It's part of our success, is basically the soccer card market growing. I did this video 2 years ago. It's actually one of my most popular videos on my YouTube channel that I believe the title was something, the biggest problem with modern, or we have a problem, something like that, something a bit clickbait to be fair. But in reality, this is a huge problem with modern. I mean, Pedri was a good example at the time, but Pedri have crazy amount of rookies. Bellingham actually have more rookies than Pedri. If you look at new kids nowadays, if they are a kid from Barcelona, from Real Madrid, they will have even more rookies. So at the time, I was so naive. I said more than 20 rookie versions plus 700 prisms / colors, potentially more product. I was correct about that. I ended up putting a question mark, but more product than people eating the market with rookie material for Pedri. Numbered cards are not rare. This is something that everyone is realizing right now. Colored cards, parallels are also not rare. Made rare can be dangerous. In this case, forcing rarity is not condition. I'm sorry, is manufactured rarity, and even condition rarity tends to not appear. To make it clear, Pedri is an amazing player. Things will get worse. Guess what? Things got worse, and I'm saying it again. Things will become even worse in the next year, in 2 years from now, maybe when Fanatics starts to even pushing more the soccer card market. I don't see a great future on that front. Hey guys, quick pause on this one. First of all, hope you are enjoying the video. If that's the case, do not forget to leave a like, but let me share with you two things. The first is I have a Patreon community that is growing super fast. I put a lot of content there. If you joined right now, you pay around $10, but you have access to more than 100 exclusive videos. It's an amazing place to learn about the soccer card market, and you also support the channel. Link below the video and also in the comments. The second thing is my Discord server. We are more than 1,000 members. I'm gonna say it again, 1,000 members, and it's an amazing community, an amazing place to interact with me, to interact with other collectors, to learn and share about the soccer card market. Similar to Patreon, link will also be below the video. If $10 is a lot of money to you, don't feel pressure to join the Patreon. For me, it's not super relevant. Of course, I would love to see you there, but at least join the Discord. That's totally free and is an amazing place to learn about the soccer card market, like I said a couple of seconds ago. Now let's continue with this one, and I hope you have fun. And if you want to focus in modern, first of all, you should put a big question mark in front of that idea. Why? One problem that our market has is that we don't have a clear king set, let's say, in the prospecting market. So I understand I'm all over the place on this answer, because the question also, both questions have multiple topics that I'm trying to share my perspective, but we don't have that king set that people say, oh, you know what, Pedri, you want to buy a Pedri rookie, right? This is a set you have to buy, because people will argue with you a lot, and there is good arguments for multiple sets. Some people may tell you, no, if you want to buy a Pedri rookie or a Bellingham rookie, you need to buy the top Sapphire, because that's the thing to go right now. Or you have to go the Prism, because that's what collectors tend to like. People like cards with the national team. Other people will tell you, no, in terms of lineage, Top Chrome is better than Top Sapphire. Other people will tell you, no, I think you should buy some high-end for Pedri. Other people will even tell you something even more off. For example, you know what, Merlin is the first year in the rookie year for Pedri, so there will be some legacy with the set, plus he's a great player. You can make amazing narratives, and all of them are quite valid if you ask me. The problem is only one probably will stick in the long run, or none. Our market can also be different. But when I say king set, for example, if you guys follow baseball and talking with other collectors, all of them tend me to say the same. You have one brand or two that you have to buy that card in specific. In basketball, I believe it's Prism. In baseball, I believe it's Bowman, and also Sapphire doing very well. In soccer, again, yes, we have 2, 3, maybe 4, 5 sets that are a bit ahead of the competition, but it's still highly debatable, and we are still trying to figure out stuff. So the discovery phase we see in pre-modern is a bit different than the discovery phase we see in modern. Why? In pre-modern, honestly, and vintage, we are trying to figure out what are the rookie cards. Maybe there was a release earlier than this one. Maybe this is condition rarity. Maybe this is true rarity. With modern, we don't face that problem, but we face even a bigger problem, if you ask me. That's about lineage. what will be the set, what will be the card, and that's really difficult, apart from all the dangers related with prospect. So even if we had that king set, let's say, I would still not prospect, since for me that's more gambling than value investing, and I kinda do not like that. Honestly, if you want to gamble for fun, that's a different story, but if you are putting serious money, at least money that is important to you, and you can make an argument even every penny is worth to you, but you guys get the point, right? If you are really looking at this serious, prospecting is I believe should not be for you. That said, if you want to be ahead of most people in the market, just don't buy irrelevant sets. This is a very easy advice, to be fair. If you are looking at I don't know, some random top set, some random Panini set that comes, the mass-produced mega cracks that it is right now in Spain, and thinking this will be the thing, this will be what other collectors will look for in the future. You probably will get disappointed with that. If you focus, look, again, I think you can make an argument for a bunch of sets, but if you focus in Top Chrome, Sapphire, maybe Prism, maybe another more set, maybe high-end set, and stay away of all the other crap, you probably will automatically be ahead, even in the prospecting world, or just buying cards for the players you like for example Ronaldo, Messi, etc. Sure, things can change, but if you stay, again, I'm repeating myself, but if you stay with Chrome, Sapphire and Prism, you will already be ahead of a lot of people that are buying random tops, Panini or Panini sets. Now, overproduction can be an opportunity. Even more special are the historical set cards with the overproduction. What I mean with this, every time, and again, I bring this example, I forget how many times already on this channel, but is the one that I learned at such a young age that I really believe if you guys learn it, you guys will also approach the market in a different way. But every single time a new set comes for Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, the more special the base set alpha gets. No doubt about that. Same logic for me goes for sets and players. The more cards are make for Messi, and they make a lot, trust me, the more special the first Messi card gets, the 2004 Mega Cracks gets. And there is no doubt about that. I mean, you might try to argue with me at this point. I honestly don't think you can. I mean, you can, but I think you will be wrong on this one. You can also look at sets in a similar way. The more Chrome or Prism they make, the more special 2014 and 2017 Chrome gets. And I think it helps a lot that those sets, they tend to come quite often to the market. Personally, I feel like most people know this, but they get lost in their journey and they overthink this stuff. I believe the expression Americans use is they get lost in the sauce, and that's probably true. Value investing in general is boring, and trying to find the next big thing can be really funny, and I totally get that. To be clear, I see a lot of stuff to get discovered in our market, other sets to gain special stats in the future, etc. But if you want to play safe, you have an idea at this point at what you should buy. For me, it's important to notice that modern between 2014, 2017, 2018 was a completely different market than the one we have right now. Take a look at, again, I bring those two sets all the time, but they are amazing examples. Take a look at 2017 Chrome parallels and take a look at 2014 Prism numbered cards. Not a lot. Actually, there is more numbered cards in Chrome than there is in Prism, but there is more parallels in Prism than there is in Chrome. But they are amazing sets. Why? Because they are quite easy to understand, actually. They don't have if you get a numbered card, yeah, it's fairly rare. Again, rarity will always be a topic of debate, what is really rare versus not really rare. But at the end of the day, comparing with today's production, they feel much more special. So I hope my answer was good. I tried my best, and this is an amazing topic. Let me actually go back to see if I end up missing something, since this was such a long question. But basically, okay, looking at the macro with Panini, okay, see, again, this is, there will be two publishing companies releasing product, maybe not, you know, because I also think there is a good scenario that Panini gets, Fanatics buys Panini, or even if they don't buy Panini, I kind of believe they will make a push for the soccer license, and eventually Panini will be screwed, and potentially even making the purchase of Panini even easier. Does the hobby have enough depth? Okay, I already answered that. Consolidation in specific year sets, again, going to that logic that the first sets, the first Prism, the first Chrome, the first card for Messi, all of that narratives are quite powerful, and I think they are much more consolidated in the market right now than a bunch of narratives that people are trying to push. And the last one I also think I end up answering. So basically, yeah, this is an amazing topic. I really like this question, and thank you so much both for leaving such amazing questions. But again, I'll always think about this, and I know I'm repeating myself. Every time a new Pokemon card is made, the more special the base set for Pokemon becomes. Because increases what? Lineage. Increases what? History. And that's something that's so powerful in the collectible world. If you guys played Magic the Gathering, the more cards they make, the more special the alpha set becomes, the more special the Black Lotus becomes, the Serra Angel Alpha becomes, you know, because those are the key cards, those are the first ones. Apply the same logic with tops, the first sets in baseball, the first rookie card. Again, LeBron James is a very popular player, right? But the more, and I understand, honestly, this is another key point. In sports cards, we also have to have in consideration it is a bit different than TCGs. But the same logic applies still. Think about this. If you have a top Chrome for LeBron James in the rookie year, and let's say his number, that you are likely to have one number, the more cards they make for LeBron James, the more special that card gets. Same logic applies for Ronaldo sticker, for Ronaldo Mega Cracks, for Messi Mega Cracks, for Zidane Foot 91. I mean, you guys get the point, right? Always have that in mind. Look, I made a video that I said, artists gonna artist. And I actually ended up getting that idea from a Pokemon content creator that they said, look guys, there will always be the next cool card, the next Pokemon card. The same is happening right now in the soccer card market. If you look at the new, sorry, my voice is failing me today. But if you look at the new releases in soccer, the new Sapphire, not Sapphire, the new Chrome, the new Stadium Club, I think all of the cards are looking amazing. I think there is a bunch of inserts that are actually quite amazing. And can those inserts do well? Can those cards do well in the long run? Yes, but it's highly speculative right now, and you should never buy at the top of the hype. And the top of the hype most of the time is when those cards hit the market, and people fail to recognize this. People keep doing this mistake, and it's crazy for me to see from outside. Moving on to the question number 2. And that's it, my friends. Hope you end up enjoying this video. If that's the case, do not forget to leave a like. Also consider to subscribe. And another thing that is so important, check all the links below the video. I will leave a link for my Discord server, totally free to join. More than 1000 members, an amazing community to talk about the soccer card market. Also take a look at my links for the Talking Cards podcast, specific in Apple and Spotify. Also consider to leave a review there, means a lot. Of course, I also have to mention my Patreon community. To join the Patreon, you have to pay $10. Don't feel any pressure, but if you like my content on YouTube, you may like my content there. And see you guys next time. Bye.